Disclaimer: this material is for informational purposes only and does not constitute a call to action. Trading involves risks. Access to the bot is only granted if the rules are followed. Dear friends, hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video we will be trading together starting with $45. I consider this content to be a review of my own trading. So for this, I will be assisted by a trading robot based on artificial intelligence, which will generate signals for me according to the parameters I set for it. The amount per trade is $10 and the starting capital is $45. I will be trading on 6 currency pairs and I'm curious to see how much I can earn thanks to 6 signals from artificial intelligence. This artificial intelligence is completely free. The link to it is in the description below this video. And now let's move on to a review from one of my subscribers who decided to leave some feedback. Thank you so much for such an honest and awesome review. It's incredibly nice to read such great positive comments. On the contrary, it's really encouraging. Alright, but I guess it's time for us to start our trading. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video. But if you have a question, make sure to write it correctly in the comments. My first asset is the Swiss franc and Japanese yen. I find this asset on the trading robot and request a signal. The trading robot tells me to buy, based on my request. Where did I make my request? I need a signal for this currency pair for 10 seconds. It says yes. This is the request. So, with a 92% signal, you need to buy based on its technical analysis, which is confirmed by the result. And the result is a profitable trade. Excellent. Guys, this robot works for me 24 hours a day, and it's equipped with the best artificial intelligence available today, which helps analyze the market around the clock and based on the moment of the request provides a signal. A lot of people frequently ask me like, hey there my good buddy, can you please tell me, does this particular trading robot actually work on your mobile phone or perhaps your tablet device? Yes guys, it absolutely works for me on my personal mobile phone, on my convenient tablet, on my reliable laptop computer, and on my powerful desktop computer. Basically on any device I want. The most important thing truly is simply to have the Telegram Messenger application because the sophisticated bot is meticulously coded directly inside the messenger itself. It is seamlessly and quite effectively integrated with advanced artificial intelligence, and that crucial integration is precisely what makes it function and operate so well. That's all there is to it. The system is absolutely simple and easy to use. Okay, I guess I can move on now. Canadian dollar and Swiss franc. I find this asset in the robot. So Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. It's either here or on the third page. Yes, third page, 10 seconds. And here we buy. So the robot is 89% confident in this signal. Well, I trust it, so I hope it won't let me down. A very strong impulse to sell, but the trade still closed in significant profit. This was an excellent signal that brought about a truly good and successful trade. Moving on now. We are looking at the Canadian dollar and the Japanese yen. I find the assets, request a signal, and buy according to the signal. You have to act very quickly, that is, react as fast as possible because that's important too, since the price can move to another position and that would be bad. So, be very quick to act on this. That's a significant $318 in pure profit. Phew phew phew. So, where to next? The Australian dollar and the United States dollar. I will now find these specific assets and then request a precise 10-second signal. The signal says to buy. I open a buy trade. The price rises sharply after receiving the signal. The robot's opinion is accurate. The trade closed in profit, $592 on the balance. Excellent result. Guys, before I continue trading, I want to remind you about the importance of trading in general. What is it? Trading is a rather high-risk activity where you can both earn money and lose your balance. Please keep this in mind when you trade, because I don't want to be the cause of anyone's misfortune. I'll explain why. Because when I started trading, which was about 8 years ago, I probably didn't make any money at all during the first year. That is, I wasn't breaking even and I wasn't making a profit either. I was constantly taking losses, nothing but losses. I lost more than $150,000 in my first year of trading. Guys, that's a huge amount to lose. But what truly and profoundly sets me apart today is simply the undeniable fact that I just didn't ever give up. I consistently kept, so to speak, diligently digging that metaphorical hole deeper and deeper and deeper and even deeper still. And then, at some pivotal point in time, I started digging it straight, in a more direct and focused manner, and then I subsequently began digging upwards, much like a steadily rising and improving chart, indicating significant progress and growth. So, at first my life was, for example, like this. And let me show you if you're interested here. Here's how my trading journey began. Then there was a bit of stagnation, but it still kept trending downward. Then I decided to somehow straighten things out in my life. I used different strategies, different tools. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. So basically, it was just sideways movement, like this. Sometimes up, sometimes down. Then at some point, it was as if I had an epiphany or a breakthrough, when my trading became more effective. But that's my experience, you see? That's just how it happened for me. That doesn't mean it will happen the same way for any of the viewers. And then things just started going like that. And I exist and live thanks to the fact that I make money from trading. But again, I have to say, it's a very risky profession, where today I might earn and tomorrow I might lose. And if my capital keeps going into the red more and more, I'll simply stop doing this, because I'm no longer willing to risk my capital the way I was willing to risk it 8 years ago. That's all there is to it. Guys, that's the plain truth. No blogger is going to tell you this. But I only speak the truth, and it's important to know that. That's why there's a high level of trust in me from many people and from many traders in general who don't do blogging. They respect me, they show me, so to speak, respect. That's why it's important for me to always make sure that my name isn't tarnished by any false promises. That's all there is to it. My next asset is the Australian dollar and the Canadian dollar. I find this asset on the trading robot and request a signal for 10 seconds. Alright, buy. Okay, the trade is open for a buy. Now let's wait for the result on this asset. So far it's trading with positive momentum, but an impulse could change everything. No, nothing changed. Profit received, the result is excellent. Alright, now we can move on. Arab dirham and Chinese yuan. I open a trade for 10 seconds and the trading robot tells me, buy. Okay, we buy, we trust this robot. 91% accuracy for this signal. The trade is going great so far. The result is excellent. $2,183 in my balance. So it turns out that starting from $45, I was able to reach the amount of $2,183 in just 6 trades. In my opinion, this result is more than excellent. Guys, I apologize if I bored you with some of my complicated speeches, but it was important for me to make sure you understand what you can achieve, because it's important. It's important to know, and it's important to understand. No one else will tell you this the way I do. So subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and write your comments. I wish you a great day and see you next time. Goodbye everyone.